I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go from Auto Club, the penultimate race of the season. Jacob Morgan and Ron Hart starting on the front row. Edmund Jones and Clay Kirchenbauer have the second row. Cody Kennedy and Patrick Pieper on the third row. Justin Swafford, Tyler Ott on the fourth. Blakey Poo, Snickerdoodle Boo Boo, and Kirk Marble round out your top 10. Colby Whipple starts in 11th next to DJ the Iceman Kenner in 12th. Brian Hewitt starting in 13th. Aaron Brill in 14th. Vic Brown in 15th. Ryan McDaniel starting in 16th. Rookie Angelo Ortiz starts in 17th. And Russell Worth is back in the car. No time to practice. No time to qualify. He'll start in 18th. And he is going to charge up to the front. Yeah, I haven't broadcast a race in 2 days, and I'm starting to get a little bit hyper here, folks. And if you missed out on it, I was very entertaining during the X-Cal race last night. And if you're looking for a broadcaster, we do have Tuesday nights now available to broadcast, and we may even have some early times on Monday nights available to broadcast. So get in touch if you're looking for a broadcaster. Something has gone wrong for Aaron Brill. Did he get stuck in the bathroom? He will have to start from pit road. Hey, good evening, Robert. Hope everybody is excited to be here as the season winds down. The final race of the round of 8. Looks like there will be a caution, a one-lap delay to the green. And Russell Worth did make it into the field back there in the 77. There is Russell. Great to see him back out on track. He has been back for a couple weeks, but hasn't been able to make it to a Nowski, so his first Nowski race back. Always great to have the whole crew together again. Don't forget, season finale next week at the Lady in Black, Darlington. We'll crown a new Nowski champ next week. Tomorrow night, Home Motorsports is back. A new season will begin. Another 8-week season for them. We'll have some times off. We will not have a broadcast Sunday morning. GT3 NSS is off. But we will have some entertainment for you Sunday. Don't worry about that. And BRR Cup Series is back Sunday night. Also be watching for some big announcements. We're going to be doing another giveaway for some of those iRacing first-year memberships. We'll make an announcement Friday night. Aaron Brill's steering wheel went out. He is trying to get it resolved. Hopefully he can get to pit road and get a good start here. Here we go. Pace car is in. Into the restart zone they go, and green flag is in the air. The final race of the round of 8 at Auto Club is underway. Jacob Morgan leads them into turn 1. Wow! Aaron Brill is rolling off pit road. They are 3 wide coming through 1 and 2. Ron Hart, Jacob Morgan were leaning on each other through 1 and 2. Remember, Ron said it's been a year since he's been in this car. He's only got about 15 to 20 laps. Oh, Edmund washed way up the track into 3. Everybody holds on to him though. Across the start-finish line, Jacob Morgan leads the first lap. Aaron Brill is out on track, hoping for a quickie caution to get him back in the fight. They're still battling 3 wide. It's lap 2, boys. You got another 88 to go. Simmer down there. Jacob Morgan out front. Edmund Jones in second. Patrick Pieper now in third. Everybody preferring that high line here at Auto Club. Morgan down to the apron. Mid-pack still. Look at this move. 4 wide through 1 and 2. Back down to 3 wide, and somehow 3 wide seems sane after that move. Holy cow. Swafford appears to have lost a couple of spots in the early going, but is now back on the attack. That car is apparently freaky fast. Russell Worth already up 2 spots into 16th, trying to come by Ryan McDaniel. Ryan now up into 15th. Hey, good evening, Mark. Going great, buddy. How are you doing tonight? Jacob Morgan still out front. Remember, Jacob is one of the playoff contenders, but he is so far back in points, he needs the win to lock himself into the season finale next week. Tyler Ott now up 4 spots into 4th, and Swaffsky on the march back up into 5th. Vic Brown also picking up a couple of spots here early into 13th. And they have not settled down much. The top 3 or 4 drivers, a little bit of a breakaway, and a little bit single file. Patrick Pieper in the middle, 3 wide, just set the fastest lap last time. Remember a minute ago when I said the top 3 or 4 had settled down? Never mind. Three wide through 1 and 2. Morgan has the preferred high line here. This is the sister track to Michigan, both 2-mile D-shaped ovals, but the difference is in the tracks stopped there. This track is a lot more abrasive and a heck of a lot bumpier. Can definitely unsettle these cars at high speeds. Pieper battling Edmund Jones. Swafford closing in on Tyler Ott. He's bringing Cody Kennedy, Blake Feek, and Ron Hart. Ron Hart has slipped all the way back to 8th. Three wide for the lead through 1 and 2. Once again, Morgan has the advantage up top. And you see just how much these cars are bouncing down that back straightaway. No, they're going to try 4 wide. Pieper is way out of shape. Great save by Patrick Pieper. Loses quite a bit of ground. Holy cow. Oh, we've got one in the grass. Looks like that was Cody Kennedy. Just got bumped a little bit down through the grass. Pulls it back up. Already some epic saves here tonight. Eight laps into this, and it has been a bit nuts so far. See if we can get another look at that incident with Patrick Pieper. There's Pieper off into 1 and 2, 3 wide. Then you see Jacob Morgan gets that big run. They're 3 wide down the back straightaway for second place. Tyler Ott up on the high line, really starting to make some moves. Then they go off into 3 and 4, end up 4 wide. Pieper just, wow. Great save, goes up the track, doesn't touch a thing. Tyler Ott now has the lead, but Edmund Jones is going to try it on the bottom. And it is Edmund Jones at the line for the first time tonight. Tyler Ott still side by side. Morgan now back into third, and they are getting 4 wide again. Holy cow, hold on to him. Pieper sliding up, the Swafford clears ahead. Swafford is making some gutsy moves out here tonight. He definitely wants to stay in the playoffs in Darlington next week. He wants the shot for the title. Swafford definitely not afraid to take some risks here tonight. I think everybody's cranked it up to 11 from the drop of the green. A lot of these drivers talked about the tire wear being really bad, 1% or more a lap here. As look at this, Ron Hart had slipped back to 8th place, is now back up into 2nd. Our other rookie, Angelo Ortiz, out of the draft early. Aaron Brill, after his wheel problems, getting hooked up. Brian Hewitt back in 16th. Russell Worth in 15th, Vic Brown in 14th, Ryan McDaniel back in 13th, Colby Whipple in 12th, points leader Clay Kirchner back in 11th. Oh, Pieper may have gotten the wall, they scatter, but everybody saves it. Looks like Tyler Ott may have been where that issue started. Ott in the 8 car, sliding up the track, smacks the wall out of 2, and everybody gets evasive. Great driving by everybody in that group to hold on to it and keep them going the right way. Ron Hart, the rookie, is in the lead. Edmund Jones sitting in 2nd. Edmund is one of the playoff 8, but he has to pull off the win tonight to lock himself in. A win is the only way Edmund can make it in. However, 3rd place, Justin Swafford might still be able to fight this one in on points. Two drivers are locked into the playoff four, Cody Kennedy and Kirk Marble, as Blake Beacon power moves it out of turn 2 underneath Kennedy. Swafford sits third in points at the moment, but not locked in. Clay Kirchenbauer back in 11th place, leads the points, but not locked in. Clay still in that lead draft, though. Never count him out. He was one of the drivers talking about just how bad this car is pushing tonight. Hopefully, as the track temperature comes down, it'll help him find some grip, as he is down way low on the bottom, down the backstretch into 3. We do expect the lights to come up. Track temp currently 70. Whoa, no! Pieper got into Whipple. Both are off in the grass. No caution yet. That got sketchy, and it looks like Pieper has gone to pit road. He has towed it in. Let's see what happened. Pieper in the green and white car. Whipple up top in the 19th. Oh, Pieper just pushes up. Oh, Patrick slams into the pit road wall. Man. And how did Whipple fare in this situation? He gets bumped but keeps it in the grass. Goes for a spin. The flaps deploy. It keeps the car down. But he lost a lot of ground. Lights starting to come on now. And the rookie Ron Hart currently in the lead, side by side with Edmund Jones. Jacob Morgan sits back in third. Edmund Jones, Jacob Morgan, they need to win tonight to stay in the playoff hunt. Justin Swafford could really use being up front in the podium spot. And Clay Kirchenbauer has a huge points lead. Might be enough to keep him in it regardless of finishing position. Patrick Pieper's misfortunes may have just taken away his shot at the title. Oh, Ron Hart loose out of 2, kisses the safer barrier. 20 laps into this, and it looks like they are starting to settle down just a little bit. We're looking at 35 to 40 laps on a tank of fuel tonight. So, fuel strategy, they will have to make 2 stops. Any cautions could come into play. And look who has snuck his way through the field, folks. The Iceman cometh. DJ upset 6 spots now into 6th. But look who is coming as well. Clay Kirchenbauer showing why he is the points leader. Ron Hart has a little breathing room now over Edmund Jones. Jacob Morgan has his hands full with Kirk Marble. What in the... Was there contact there? Keep an eye on Jacob Morgan here as they come out of turn 2 and... Oh, there was contact. Kirk gets into his quarter panel. Great save by Jacob Morgan. The pole sitter still holding on to a podium spot. Wow. Just a little love tap. Angelo Ortiz has come to pit road unexpectedly. You guys don't forget to make sure you're following on YouTube and catch all the highlights from all the past races. You can watch every race from this season and every Nowski season past on our YouTube channel. Pieper has officially retired from the race and ended his chance for the championship. What a heartbreak for Patrick. Angelo Ortiz has completed his pit stop, is rolling back out. He'll have 4 fresh Goodyears and a full tank of fuel. We'll keep an eye on him, see where he comes out. He is likely to be cutting through this field. They're already losing quite a bit of time. Ron Hart out front, his fastest lap, a 40.62. Last time by 42.1. So a 1.5 second difference in 25 laps on the lap times. Edmund Jones currently sitting in second. Jacob Morgan in third. Clay Kirchenbauer, though, now back up into fourth. Late in the run, Clay comes alive. No big surprise. Him and the Iceman both moving forward late in the run. They know they have to stop 2 times. How many drivers do we see in 3 laps? What strategies will they go with this time? Also, the man back in the field tonight, Russell Worth, already up 4 spots into 14th. Russell has not been in a Nowski race in over 6 months, so it's awesome to see Russell back out there. And great to see him coming forward. We've seen him in a little bit of Jones BS Racing, and he still has it. Colby Whipple is on his way in. Angelo Ortiz is back on pit road. That is unexpected for Ortiz. His rookie race may have gotten a speeding penalty on this one. This is one of those tracks. It is unlikely. At this point, we're going to see a caution. If we do, there won't be many. I am impressed they made it that first 15 laps without a caution. Y'all are being awfully quiet in the stands. Drop in the comments. Well, let me know who you're cheering for tonight. Oh, Jacob Morgan, DJ Kenner almost had a little love tap. Blake Beacon is on pit road. Lap 30. A third of the way through this one, we kind of anticipated seeing this happen. Colby Whipple has completed his pit stop now. Is back out on track. Let's see how much faster Colby is through the turn. Drops underneath the 70, just drives right by him. Fresh tires are gonna have an impact. Clay Kirchenbauer is in. Edmund Jones is in. Tyler Ott is coming in. Really surprised to see Clay Kirchenbauer in here this early. Oh, Patrick Pieper had a power outage. A screen flicker and a power outage taking him out of the race, and his championship hopes ended. Pieper, buddy, I am so sorry. That is heartbreaking. DJ Kenner is in. Kirk Marble is in. Brian Hewitt is in. Kirk Marble has now dropped to pit road as well. Edmund Jones currently the highest running. Angelo Ortiz has had a problem. Does not look like we will see the caution though. Angelo had just left pit road again. Angelo coming off of pit road here. And looks like he just stopped. Something went horribly wrong. Jacob Morgan and Russell Worth are both in pit road now. Only about 6 cars left to go on pit stops. Edmund Jones, the highest running car after the pit stops, but look who's in second place, our points leader, Clay Kirchenbauer. And the rookie, Ron Hart, stretching those tires, stretching the fuel. How much longer, though, does he stay out? His lap time still about 42.1 seconds, whereas most of the field back out there on fresh tires under the 41-second mark. Cody Kennedy is in. Ryan McDaniel is in. Boy, the Nowski guys definitely came to put on a show tonight. Ron Hart, powered by Duracell AAA batteries. That's pretty darn impressive. Edmund Jones just went by the leader, putting himself back on the lead lap. Ron Hart cannot afford to stay out much longer now. Clay Kirchenbauer is coming. Kirk Marble is closing in. Jacob Morgan is closing in. Aaron Brill gives up fourth. He is in. Only Ron Hart, Justin Swafford, and Vic Brown left the pit. A bit surprised by Swafford's strategy to stay out here as fast as he has been. Hart has given up the lead. He's coming in. Swafford stays out. Vic Brown stays out. And Swafford will take the lead. Ron Hart still working his way down to his pit box. Swafford dipping low on the back straightaway. Likely we're about to see him bring it in. Oh, close call with Blake Veekin as he gets down, trying to carry as much speed as he could through 3 and 4. Swafford is in, Vic Brown is in. This will complete the cycle of stops. And Edmund Jones will cycle into the lead 2.7 seconds ahead of Kirk Marble. Blake Kirchenmeyer sitting in third, Ron Hart in fourth, Jacob Morgan in fifth. Edmund Jones comes by pit road, now officially taking the lead. Blake Kirchenmeyer right on the back bumper of Kirk Marble. Play exactly where he needs to be. As long as he gets a top 5 finish, he is into the playoffs tonight. Edmund Jones doing exactly what he needs to do. He was out of this thing on points. The only way Edmund can make the playoffs tonight is with a win. And one guy who does not want to see that happen is 7th place now, Justin Swafford. Swafford sits 3rd in points, but with Cody Kennedy and Kirk Marble already locked in, Swafford has to get up there. However, he does have some of the freshest tires. Remember, he stretched it to lap 37. Only him and Vic Brown staying out that long, and Ron Hart, the rookie, just set the fastest lap of the night. Track temperature still holding at 71 degrees at the moment, but the sun is going down, the lights are coming on, air temperature is coming down a few degrees. And these engines love that cooler air. Worth mentioning, we have had several races this season without cautions, and it looks like we may be headed that direction again tonight. Great job by all the drivers getting it done. This has definitely been a banner season for the Nowski boys, but Swafford on those fresh tires just beat Ron Hart's lap. He set the fastest lap of 40.29. Swafford is closing the gap on 6th place, Blake Veekin. Blake came into tonight 7th in points, another one that has to win tonight to have a shot at the title. Ron Hart now in second, 3.5 seconds behind the leader, and he is gaining right now on Edmund Jones. Kirk Marble staying in his slipstream in third. Clay Kirchenmeyer still holding on in fourth. Jacob Morgan in fifth. Jacob Morgan, another one that has to win tonight to get into that championship race. As we approach the halfway point, folks, drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for, and let me know, do you think they can go the distance? Will we see another caution-free race here tonight? Aaron Brill trying to come underneath Edmund Jones to get his lap back. Edmund is the leader. Aaron has the fresher tires at the moment. Remember, Aaron had that problem with his wheel at the start of the race. Had to start from pit road. Caution! Caution is out. Blake Beacon involved right at the halfway point. And one of the championship contenders, Blakey Poo Snickerdoodle Boo Boo, involved. Coming out of tow, the car just breaks loose. He almost had it saved and right in front of DJ Kenner. Thankfully, he got the car straightened out. Looked like minimal impact on the front. He gets it rolling again, but a lot of track position lost. Now we are at the halfway point. They cannot go the distance from here on fuel. I suspect we'll see everybody in for 4 tires and fuel, but they will still have to make one more stop for fuel before the end of the race. And Aaron Brill should be in the lucky dog position to get back on the lead lap. And here they come, all the leaders coming in. Swafford is staying out. I would say it's a surprise, but honestly, we've seen Swafford pull stuff like this all season long and make it work. However, he's been on those tires for about 10 laps. Man, that is a gutsy call for Swafford. Aaron Brill got waved around the pace car. Cody Kennedy and Tyler Ott both right in front of the leader. They will get waved back around with 1 to go. And Edmund Jones won the race off pit road. Ron Hart will come off pit road in 3rd place. Kirk Marble in 4th, and Clay Kirchenbauer in 5th. Jacob Morgan, DJ Kenner, Vic Brown, Ryan McDaniel, and Blake Beacon. Blake manages to hold on in the top 10. But what about the guy in 9th place? We will just refer to him as that guy so that we don't jinx him. But that guy is having a great run again tonight. Lights are out. They get 1 to green here in Fontana. Everybody has fresh tires except for Justin Swafford. And this is the first time the field has been packed up since the drop of the green. We saw how crazy that first 20 laps was. It's about to heat up yet again. Well, what do you think, folks? Should we go to the crank it up cam? I think it's time to get loud on the restart. So when the green flag drops, I'm going to shut up, turn your volume up, and listen to that roar. Aaron Brill did get to pit road. He has completed a pit stop and is back with the pack on the lead lap. Pace car is in. Get ready. Get set. Crank it up, everybody. There ain't many sounds in the world better than 20 high-powered cars going around. Justin Swafford on old tires still managing to hold on to the lead, but Ron Hart just set the fastest lap of the race, and I suspect laps are going to keep getting faster as the track cools off, now down to 70 degrees. Ron Hart, the rookie, back toward the lead. Swafford in second, Kirk Marble in third. Points leader Clay Kirchenbauer now in fourth, Edmund Jones in fifth. Jacob Morgan, Vic Brown, Blake Beacon, DJ Kenner, Colby Whipple round out the top 10. That guy currently sitting in 11th. And the triumphant return of Russell Worth. He is up 6 spots now into 12th, closing in on the lead pack. Brian Hewitt in 13th, Cody Kennedy in 14th, Aaron Brill back on the lead lap in 15th. Tyler Ott in 16th, and Angelo Ortiz, Patrick Pieper both out early. Ron Hart back to the lead. His rookie race with the Nowski Nation. Ron is putting on a clinic. Points leader Clay Kirchenbauer in third. All he has to do is stay right there. If Clay can hold on in the top 5, he will continue to lead the points going into Darlington. Meanwhile, Blake Veek and Jacob Morgan both battling it out, along with DJ Kenner trying to make their way forward. Russell Worth still on the move. Brian Hewitt looks underneath. Hewitt now up into 12th. Russell's not giving it up easy. And everybody is now within their fuel window. We could see pit stops at any moment. Ron Hart and Kirk Marble out front have pulled almost a 1 second gap on Edmund Jones. Clay Kirchenmeyer in 4th, Jacob Morgan in 5th, coming by Swafford on the high side. Those old tires of Swafford's really starting to show their wear here. Swafford was likely expecting a quickie caution. DJ Kenner battling with Blake Veekin. That is the battle for 6, which DJ just took. Vic Brown now up there in 8th place, with Whipple lurking in 9th. Justin Swafford is in. This will be his final stop. Will his strategy pay off here? Edmund Jones has just about caught back up to Kirk Marble and Ron Hart. Clay Kirchenbauer still sitting over a second behind in 4th, with Jacob Morgan right there with him in 5th. And Swafford is on his way out of pit road. That strategy may decide, in fact likely will decide his chances of going in to the final race at Darlington with a shot at the title. Swafford currently in 15th, scored 1 lap down. Edmund Jones now starting to look underneath Kirk Marble for 2nd. That is allowing Clay Kirchenmeyer and Jacob Morgan, DJ Kenner and Blake Veekin to make up some ground. DJ Kenner is on pit road. He is in for his final stop. Tyler Ott has also come to pit road. Drivers have, since their last stop, lap 46, they have lost over a second a lap due to tire wear. Will this strategy pay off? If these guys continue to stay out, this group of guys, including Swafford and Kenner, Ott, coming back out with 15 lap pressure tires, could be a huge deciding factor as the Iceman is coming out as the leaders come by. He is likely going to lose a lap here, but he is not going to be far behind the leader. Justin Swafford still in 15th. Right behind that guy who's currently running in 9th. As we've got a battle for the lead again, Edmund Jones looks underneath Ron Hart. Edmund has to win here tonight to have a shot at the championship. DJ Kenner has had a problem. He is going back to pit road. Did he get a penalty? Edmund Jones back underneath Ron Hart for the lead. Kirk Marble still right there behind, and look who's caught back up. Clay Kirchenbauer now back up in the fight. Blake Viken and Jacob Morgan not far behind. And here comes Whipple as well. Hey, good evening, John. Yeah, this pit strategy is getting a little bit crazy. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as the battle is on for second. Ryan McDaniel is on pit road for his final stop. DJ Kenner is coming back out after serving his penalty. Ron Hart still has the lead, but Clay Kirchenbauer now looking underneath for second. He's going to get it. The points leader now to second. Edmund looking for the crossover into 3. Edmund gets it, slides up, cuts the runoff for Clay. Kirk Marble now back in the mix, as well as Jacob Morgan. Ron Hart is loving the battle and going on behind him. He is pulled out to about a half-second lead as Clay goes back to second. And don't look now, but on fresh tires, Swafford about to regain his lap. Swafford sits third in points, and he just needs a decent finish. And to make sure Edmund Jones or one of the other contenders does not win. A win by any playoff contender will knock Justin Swafford out of the championship. Ron Hart out front over Clay Kirchenbauer. Blake Viken is on pit road. Justin Swafford has just moved back to the lead lap and is in 13th. Edmund Jones is in. Kirk Marble is in. 24 laps to go, and now is when we see who has the best strategy. Aaron Brill also on pit road. Russell Worth has been on the move all night. He has fought his way into the top 10, and now with pit stops playing out up to 8th place. Ron Hart gives up the lead. He is on his way in. Jacob Morgan, Clay Kirk. Oh, Morgan slides it onto pit road. And that may have just ended Jacob's chance at the championship. Take a look at Jacob's pit road entry with 23 to go. Tried to carry as much speed as possible, hard on the brakes, and the car just spun around He gets it going again, but will likely get a penalty for unsafe pit entry, not to mention all the time he lost. John, it's fixed setups, and hey, good evening, Pete. Brian Hewitt is now in. Vic Brown up to the lead. Colby Whipple in second. Russell Worth in third. Hey, good evening, Richie, and happy 157th birthday of 2024. Everybody wanted me to make sure I told you. Colby Whipple is on pit road. Vic Brown now has the lead. Clay Kirchhammer comes by to unlap himself, but look who is now up into fourth place, Justin Swafford. Is his strategy gonna pay off? The guys on fresher tires are gonna reel him in. Laps to go. We saw how crazy that first 20 laps was. And with so much on the line for 8 of these drivers here tonight, I suspect this last 20 will get wild too. Russell Worth gives up second. He is in. Vic Brown continuing to stay out. Swafford now in second. But Kirk Marble has caught up to Swafford. Kirk is locked in. Edmund Jones back in fourth is not locked in. If Edmund Jones pulls off the win, Justin Swafford's championship hopes in tonight. But if Swafford can keep Edmund in his rear view, he might still have a chance next week at the Lady in Black. Vic Brown still has a 35-second lead, has not cut. He is in. Vic Brown is coming to pit road. And he will be the final stop of the night. Kirk Marble has the lead. Edmund Jones in second. Clay Kirchhammer in third. Swafford in fourth. If Kirk Marble can keep Edmund in his mirror, Swafford still would advance. Kirk Marble and Cody Kennedy both already locked in. Clay Kirchhammer, the points leader, sits back in third. Justin Swafford in fourth. Blake Beacon currently in fifth. Colby Whipple now up into sixth, and Whipple is charging. Whipple's been running in the top 10 most of the night, but since that caution right at the halfway point for the incident with Blake Beacon, Whipple has cranked it up to 11. He is reeling in Blake and the Iceman. Everybody good to go on fuel. This will come down to tire strategy. Edmund Jones sends it deep into 3. Kirk lets him go. Clay Kirchenbauer back in 3rd, closing in on the top 2. And Whipple on the attack is now moved up into 5th place, sets his sights on Blake Viken. Big run out of turn 2, Whipple has him. Whipple has the freshest tires in the top 5. He is 4.5 seconds out of the lead. Could Whipple pull it off here tonight? Blake back into 4th down the front stretch. Whipple not a championship contender coming into this. He just wants to get back to victory lane. Edmund Jones and Kirk Marble have begun battling again. Clay Kirchenbauer now in the mix. This is definitely going to help Blake Viken and Colby Whipple back behind. This race far from over. Only one caution so far tonight, right at the halfway point. How they made it through that first 20 laps without a caution is beyond me. But y'all make sure and go back and watch this on YouTube tomorrow. That first 20 laps was some awesome racing. Jacob Morgan, after his problems on pit road, has fought his way back up into 7th, closing the gap on 6th place, Justin Swafford. Edmund Jones back to the lead, Kirk Marble in 2nd. Clay Kirchenbauer has, for the most part, just sat behind. Has not really battled these guys. He's letting them wear their stuff out. Then he'll take it in the last few laps. Well, Clay's going to now make the move on Marble underneath for 2nd. Meanwhile, Colby Whipple now back to 4th. Blake Viken in 5th. Aaron Brill had problems at the start of the race with his wheel. Had to start from pit road. Currently running in 11th. That guy up to 10th place. That guy has been battling up in the top 10, has run as high as 6th. And trying now to clear Aaron Brill and hold on to that top 10 spot. Clay right on the wall. What a shot out of 4. Down to the bottom underneath Edmund. 9 to go. And don't look now, but 4 seconds back and gaining quick is Colby Whipple. He's a quarter to a... Oh, Whipple gets the wall. He was a quarter to a half a second a lap faster than the top 3. but he is going to pick up even more time to get into the fight for the win. And Clay Kirchenbauer has gone to the lead. Kirk Marble currently in second, Edmond in third, Whipple still closing in fourth, Blake Beacon in fifth, Swafford holds sixth. If Clay Kirchenbauer pulls off the win, it would be him and Swafford advancing. Right now, Kirk Marble already locked into the playoffs, locked into the Final Four, as well as Cody Kennedy. Clay Kirchenbauer does lead the points, but is not locked in. Edmund Jones sits back in third. Only shot he has at the Final Four is pulling off the win, but it's not looking good with 7 laps to go. He is over a second behind and losing ground quickly. Blake Beacon, another one in the round of 8, has to get the win here tonight to pull off a shot at the title. Jacob Morgan and Justin Swafford, both championship contenders. Morgan needs the win tonight to get it done. Swafford just needs a good finish, and Clay Kirchenbauer winning would help seal Swafford's berth. Ryan McDaniel in that battle for 10th has lost some ground to Aaron Brill. Cody Kennedy in 8th, coming by Swafford. Swafford starting to lose ground dramatically. Remember, he has older tires. Clay Kirchenbauer has a 3/4 of a second lead with 5 laps left to go. And if I have done my math right just now, hey JR, if I have done my math correctly, as long as Swafford stays in the top 10 and Clay Kirchenbauer wins, they will both advance in the playoffs. Remember, next Wednesday night, the season finale, the championship battle at the Lady in Black. Three laps to go for Clay. Kirk Marble still 0.8 of a second back. Edmund Jones 2 seconds out of the lead. Colby Whipple less than 3 seconds behind Edmund, but tires starting to equalize. He is not gaining as much ground. Blake Beacon back in 5th. Vic Brown in 6th. Cody Kennedy in 7th, Jacob Morgan 8th, Justin Swafford in 9th. Aaron Brill just took 9th, Swafford to 10th. Ryan McDaniel back in 11th, may be able to run Swafford down. 2 to go for Kirchenbauer. But Clay's lead is starting to shrink. Kirk 0.7 of a second back. And here we go to the start-finish line. White flag is in the air one more time around for Clay Kirchenbauer. He's got a 0.7 of a second lead on Marble. Clay was leading the points most of the season. Tonight's win will officially lock him into the championship 4 next week at Darlington. And it looks like he is gonna pull it off. Clay Kirchenbauer will win at Auto Club. Kirk Marble comes home in second. Edmund Jones finishes third, will not advance. Colby Whipple comes home in fourth. Vic Brown in fifth. Blake Viken in sixth. Cody Kennedy seventh. Jacob Morgan, one heck of a fight back to finish in eighth. Justin Swafford came home in 10th place. And I do believe that will make it official. The final 4 will be Clay Kirchenbauer, Kirk Marble, Justin Swafford, and Cody Kennedy. Let's talk to our top 3, starting with Edmund Jones. Edmund, it looked like you might take the win there for a bit, and you had to win to advance.
Yeah, we were in a no-lose situation tonight. Had to get the win. Unfortunately, that caution really screwed us. If that doesn't come out, I think I might have been able to stay out front.
It was
racing with Kirk and Clay there, just used too much of my stuff up. Car got tight late at the end and just couldn't keep up.
Well, it was one heck of a race, one heck of a battle, and one heck of a valiant effort, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug.
Kirk Marble coming home in second. Kirk, you were already locked in, but a second place finish tonight's got to feel good, buddy.
Oh, man, especially after all that tight racing, that was satisfying.
I can imagine that first 20 laps for you guys had to have been nuts the way that was going.
It was definitely white knuckle. I was looking left and right constantly in my VRS, so I didn't know what was going on.
Well, man, you got locked in already, but now you go to Darlington next week to battle for the championship, and it's been a hard fight to get here.
Yeah, it's been a long season, but there isn't any other track I'd want to go to than Darlington. It's one of my favorites.
Well, man, congratulations. Good luck next week, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
And finally, our winner here tonight, Clay Kirchenbauer. Clay, you got it done. You got it done in style. And, man, I have to say, we knew you needed the win tonight, but the first half of this race, it wasn't looking good.
Well, listen, Doug, I wake up and I'm the best there is. I piss excellence. You know how it goes.
I completely understand. I do the same thing. Man, I have to tell you, I heard you talking during the pre-race. The car felt like it was a dump truck. It was so tight, and you still fought back. Did the track come to you as it cooled down?
Yeah, I think I learned something there losing at Homestead from Kirk, and that was to slow down to go fast. And, you know, he told us afterwards that he set a lap time goal. Like, he wouldn't go under a certain lap time. And that's kind of what I did there at the start, and it paid off. I was getting nervous. I was right about 14th. I was like, I'm just going to stick to it. And then all of a sudden, I drove my way up to 4th. I missed the wreck there. And that yellow, man, I only really having to save tires for 20 laps as opposed to 35. Had to go a lot harder, but I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But, yeah, saved enough to get by Kirk and Eddie there. And, man, that was a heck of a battle. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, it definitely was. You've led the points all season. I think you had a win earlier in the season, but coming into this, you knew you didn't have to win, but to get the win tonight had to have been a great feeling.
Yeah, I told Eddie on the Discord that I normally he was catching me there, and I said normally I'd let you go, but I really can't have you win this race. So I had to race him real hard, and the three of us we raced really clean, and that was honestly probably the hardest, cleanest battle I've had in a couple seasons. I mean, it was trying to balance driving hard and saving tire, and man, this place is awesome. I think that having it cool down helped. It made it a little easier to save tire, I felt like, but. Yeah, I'm pumped. Ready for Darlington, my absolute favorite track. I've won the last 2 league races there, but I know these guys are all going to be racing hard, so hopefully can get another one next week.
Well, buddy, great job tonight. A great season, and good luck at Darlington.
Appreciate it. Check out skateonnails.com, and great job on the broadcast, Doug. See you next week.
See you next week, buddy. Clay Kirchenbauer gets the win. What an awesome night. Only 1 caution and everything. What a wild, wild night. Just crazy. Great to see some new rookies in the field. Great to have Russell Worth back, and great to have all you guys here. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night at 7 Eastern. We will have home motorsports, and who knows, might even have some streams up tomorrow. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and the YouTube. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as I did. Have a great night, everybody.